hates this.
And this is talking about,
bro.
when you come into that rich lifestyle, that comes with a host or a set of a lot of other problems that you didn't have when you was getting by.
Yep.
That's more stress. That's more things. More temptations you could fall into.
More demons.
More demons.
Yeah, but when you can be pure in spirit and don't have to be compromised just getting by.
Right.
Yeah, you can't speak the truth.
Yep.
You know.
Now,
you're bought.
Yeah, right.
That's how we know Nate took the bag.
If you don't want your endorsements cut off, you don't want them that's marketing behind you to cut off funding and all these different things that make you hot, booking your tours and whatever else, or airing your show on television. You can't say nothing. You can't go against the grain.
Yep.
All right. You got to basically be silent to all these issues that your people face.
Can't sigh and cry. Yeah.
Right.
Can't sigh and cry.
And not only the risk of losing that, but also of them putting a false accusation on you and throwing you
under the bus.
All right.
They could diddy you.
LeBron James spoke up and he said, "Nigga, shut up and keep dribbling."
Nigga, shut up and dribble.
Nigga, shut up and dribble. Then he was like, "No, but wait a minute, I'm gonna say something else." I'm like, keep talking. See what happens.
That's why the scripture also says it's harder for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. It's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. Because that rich man can't put off the ways of his life, man. And that's what Yahweh Shai told that man up above in that account. Sell all this and then follow me, man. Basically, get rid of your status,
temptations,
your temptations,
your earthly responsibilities.
Exactly.
And he meant that in the sense of your excess, things of substance that you really is just excess. It's just extra baggage. You get rid of that extra baggage, all the cares, like it says in 2 Corinthians the 14th chapter. The 14th chapter where it says, what does it say? Put off all mortal thoughts.
Put off now the weak nature.
The weak nature and all the
burdens of men.
The burdens that are most heavy unto thee. You got to get rid of all those things and lean on to your how about you outside. That don't mean don't go to work,
right?
And don't care for your family. You got to still do those things. But all that extra stuff, you don't need none of that. You don't need none of that. So to keep your mind single and pure toward the Heavenly Father. It's your mission, especially for the prophets, that the mission that you're on may be without distraction.
I got to pre real quick. Proverbs 27 and 24. I'm gonna read both of them. I'm reading in the KJV. I'm reading the GNT. For riches are not forever, and doeth the crown endure to every generation. So it's in the GNT it says, because wealth is not permanent, not even nations last forever. Yeah.
That's straight to the point.
Yeah.
So this goes with everything you're saying will take them earthly riches like a Nick Cannon or somebody in Hollywood. What they don't tell you is how much extra shit they done took on.
Yeah.
But they're now, like Jitty's a prime example. He's a man, the script, man, this truth is so beautiful because the Heavenly Father always gives an example for you to look at. Yeah. Be like, it probably ain't worth it to still want to be a rapper. It probably ain't worth it to still want to be in Hollywood. To be rich. I don't think I want to be, like, even if I wanted a lottery or some shit, I don't think it'd be worth it if I'd be like, yeah, what the fuck, I'm trying to get rid of me.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be scared.
Yeah.
Who gave me $1 million?
Well, if you don't have wisdom,
exactly,
then you're as good as dead.
It doesn't seem like that money. Every time in the world, like a nigga or somebody they the ones that get a big settlement. A nigga with no wisdom. It always happen like that. Wow. And then we always be like, damn, if I had that money, I would do X, Y, and Z. Like, but we not up. The Lord ain't dealing with us like that.
The Lord charity.
Yeah. The Lord is giving ignorant nigga that with no wisdom money all day.
The people that be hitting those like mega lotteries, they die quick.
They die quick, or they go broke.
They say it's a curse of a lot of them.
And it's more access to corrupt yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Got a quick precept. Proverbs 23 and 4. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not?
Hey, go back, please.
It says cease from thine own.
It says,
It say it's a twofold.
labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom.
Yeah, so a lot of times when you go to Sirach, the 3rd chapter, when it says, how does it go? When it says, seek out the things that are too hard for thee, you don't have to lean into your own wisdom to try to figure that out. No, just stick to the basics and stick what's in your line of understanding. Because a lot of people think the more I know, the richer I am in spirit, as well as the monetary richness, what it's talking about. But a lot of people that go there, when you go on your own understanding, like Nick Cannon, if I got these millions, or even Brandon T. Jackson, if I got these millions, I can really help my people.
I can make a change.
I can really make a difference. No, you ain't gonna make a difference.
It's so many niggas out there that got money that
know a little bit.
That know a little bit, that wanna make a change, that know, but they're so compromised by Esau and Amalek, they won't let them. You got all these rich niggas out here, the Magic Johnson of the world, the Floyd Mayweathers, they got the blueprint on how to get money, but why they don't ever tweet out, invest in this? This is the blueprint on how to get real estate, whatever. How to make money. Or at least how to show Jake to, get ahead a little bit. And they're compromised. So Esau, Amalek won't let them. They're not trying to help their people. They don't give a fuck.
It goes back to what we started off saying at the beginning of this lesson. That all the things that are promoted in this world are things that the Edomites want, which is based in wickedness. It's the things that they're not going to take away Planned Parenthood. They're not going to take away Magic Johnson's movie theaters because he's promoting the witchcraft that be in these movies.
Right. He's after that now he's on a whole nother level of wickedness. Promoting that whole, with his son and everything. What was it? Oh.
I don't want to call the brother
Someone, I think somebody brother had to read.
Yeah, he was reading.
Back in Proverbs 23, verse 5, wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Going back to what that brother he read it. Riches don't last long, man. And that comes with everything of this world. Because, the money is of this world. The fashion of this world is going to pass away eventually. And that reminds me of a saying. It's a saying in the world: a fool and money shall soon part. As long as you operating in the mentality of this world, you're gonna always cleave to the things that come with it, man. Where like you said, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
I got a quick one real quick. This is Proverbs 15 and 16, and this is in I'll read it in the RSV. It says, better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble with it.
More money, more problems. A lot of these people use things. A lot of famous people be like, man, that's insane. That's why like the Corey Holcomb and shit like that. That's why he's happy just being on the D list or whatever, a D list celebrity.
He gets to say what he wanted to say on his own platform.
He can do whatever he want to do, and he get money, but it ain't enough to move him up into a higher tax bracket to the more problems.
But he maintains his integrity.
But he can maintain his integrity. That don't mean he know what he should be saying, but he do say a lot of good shit that we agree with. Yeah, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
This is Proverbs 11 and verse 4. And it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
And the wisdom in which Yahweh Shema Shah has allowed a man to withhold. Because when you go to Isaiah 33 and 6, it says what? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And when you go into that word, it's I'm a one, if I believe treasure. I believe the word.
No. That's stability.
Stability. For the word stability, it's I'm a one, which goes back to faith, man.
Psalms 37 and 16, a little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked.
Riches of many what?
Many wicked.
Wicked, yeah.
I got it for you.
Ecclesiastes 2 and 18. Yea, I hated all my labor which I have taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over all my labor wherein I have labored, and wherein I have shown myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. And this was King Solomon speaking. He was the richest, wisest king that ever lived. We know that's how it shine. But he said, I labor, I do all this labor and work to get these riches, and then I died. He had the perfect kingdom, right? He left it off, and what happened? He got destroyed in the next couple of years. Yeah.
And the scriptures say, you know, in much wisdom is much grief.
Yeah.
You know, the more you know, the more sorrow you get, because you have an understanding of everything. Now, if you got all of this money and you have a base level understanding, it seems like you got the world at your fingertips. When you understand everything, this shit seems like a trap, because everything is wicked, everything is corrupt, so it's to your detriment, man. If you give it to this shit, it's gonna corrupt you eventually. I got did you read Proverbs 28? I got Proverbs 28 and 6. It says, better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich.
Proverbs 30 and 9. My friend was started at 8.
And I'll say this also. Was that in the Sirach 9? It says Sirach 9, I believe 12. It says, "The envy not the glory of a sinner, but you know not what his end shall be." All these rich entertainers is usually a common theme among them. They get towards the end of their career, and they usually is never on good terms when they exit the earth. They die in debt,
Sickness.
They leave nothing to their children.
Yeah, drugs usually a part of it.
They usually are depressed towards the end of their career, you know, all that, man. So it's on this side, it's not really that's not to envy. Don't envy that glory.
That's
Because all this shit is gonna come to an end anyway. This is all temporary.
Right.
Especially now.
Exactly, bro. That's all I'm saying.
You know? Especially now that we know that we're at the end of this thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
It's over.
The economy is dying. It's like, what is there to boast now? The money that you have is not worth nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you want to maintain it, if you wanted to carry over, you gonna have to make that transition into what we know.
Right. So the more you pile up or gain, that you have to be willing to lose that. And these niggas is not willing to. They ain't losing that. Because the day is gonna come where you deposit all your money. Deposit all your money because we're going digital. So these notes ain't gonna be worth shit. And then it's gonna come. The transition is gonna come where it's gonna go from digital to you being the actual point of purchase.
Yeah.
You know. And then the more you have, the more you got to lose. And shit, the problem, we ain't got shit anyway.
That's why it's gonna be more easier. Those who don't have it that way, it's gonna be more easier.
Right.
But you got a lot to lose. It's gonna be hard for you.
Think about.
That's what the Lord said. He that shall save his life shall lose it. But he that shall lose his life for my sake shall gain it eternal.
Right. And it's beautiful because when the difference is when, because we left it before the time, we've been rehearsing not having a life.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
We're used to missing meals at this point with the fasting and stuff we do, but not to have to be like, you know what, it's okay that I don't have this or I don't have that.
But remember,
ain't that bad.
The last shall be first. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last.
Let me throw this perspective on it right now. Say the economy crash or the banks is locked up or whatever. We not tripping. We ain't got maybe a few thousand in the bank. That ain't shit. Who gonna be tripping? These Edomites and these niggas that got all this money invested in these banks. They gonna be trying to tear down the banks to get their money out.
5 and 6 figures enough.
Right. They gonna lose their mind. They can't get it. Because Go ahead, bro.
So like that's why like this brother said, you know, especially in these times, understanding that system is coming. The people that didn't take advantage of this time period to detach from this society, they're gonna feel it the most. Those are the ones that's gonna be in derision, man.
Yeah.
Because what I was gonna say, Slot. Yeah, because damn, it just slipped. Slot.
You said those that don't have they be in derision.
Yeah, but
Something right before that.
oh yeah, the precept you read earlier about contentment with godliness.
Yeah,
Because
I'll read it again because I'm back there. I'm going to put this back out. It's coming out again. This is verse 6 again, 1 Timothy 6. But godliness with great contentment is excuse me. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be there with content. And that's what the Most High promised to us, to have food and raiment and even joy of heart.
He said, take no thought for what you shall eat or what you shall drink.
I know
Or you shall be clothed.
But seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto you. And he gonna give us you got it.
What's the basis of contentment? What makes somebody be content? You know, we ain't talking about the simple version of being content.
Yeah.
Content in the sense of, okay, whatever we have is what we got.
Hey, was that Matthew 6? Give us our daily bread.
Yeah.
Give us this day our daily
The prayer, Lord's prayer. Give us our day. That's all we content with, man. Like, shit. Can we just get to the next day? Can we get by? You know.
I got more on this, but you got it.
God, this matter of fact, I got it. It's Proverbs 39.
Yep.
I'm sorry, 8. It says, remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me.
Yep.
And when we read it in LT, it says, first help me never tell a lie. Second, give me neither poverty nor riches. Give me just enough to satisfy my needs.
You know, it makes me think of Yahweh Shai. He says, my meat is to do the will. Yeah.
And a big difference of people don't like Americans especially, the decadence and shit that go on here, and the unbridled self-control, right?
They're used to luxury, having an abundance or surplus of material things.
See if you use the word. No, keep going.
Basically, just that luxurious lifestyle, man. You know, and, this is a capitalist society, so you know everything is about just having an abundance.
Yep.
And the word that I was looking for, that I was going to bring up, is the difference. And the other word was using there, the difference between need and want.
Right.
All that luxury is what you want. That's a luxury to get what you want. And that's what all these women want. Women want what they want, right? But the need, but did you get what you needed? That's the most important part.
That's what's wrong with Jake. They're not able to separate their needs.
They think they need
from
what
their
they want.
from their wants. And we're coming to a time where shit gonna start to get really tough. It's already getting tough on these women where they've been so accustomed to getting their wants.
Yep.
They look over the needs.
Yep.
You know.
And the chick,
they don't care about
it. The grocery store is like, I gotta decide if I'm gonna get gas or this can of soup, right? And she was like, and I can't even get the crackers to go with the soup. Bitch, you don't need them. You got something. You got what you ate. As long as you're able to put something, you gotta have it with seasoning and come on, man.
But she ain't telling them. She's spending some of that money
in
her hair.
Right. Yeah. You can't go without the cosmetics.
Those are wants. But she feel like they're needs.
Like the bitch that she chose to get her tattoo finished, but she couldn't pay her rent.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All on what's the name of that? No. When you ask for money.
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe. All on GoFundMe. Asking
shit. Begging and shit.
Yeah. Let me read this. Let me go back and continue where he was.
The Lord warned that you women were gonna be in trouble. Careless women. Now look. Kevin Samuels, y'all gave him hell when he tried to warn y'all. And y'all celebrated that man's death. Now look.
Yeah, women silent and they came out the woodwork showing their hatred for the king, right? 1 Timothy 6 and verse 9 now it says, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. Right? Because if you get a lot of money, man, what's gonna come next? Trouble in the flesh with a woman.
Yeah.
She gonna show up to your money.
A bitch can smell money.
Yeah.
Man.
Her hands is as her heart's as snares and her hands is as bands.
Yeah.
She'll try to lock you down quick.
Yeah.
Get her access to that money.
It said, whose heart is snares and nets. He said, temptation and a snare. Right? Verse 10 says, though, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Because a lot of, it's funny, it's talking about a lot of jakes that coming to the truth. A lot of them can't stand living this broke life of being in the truth. This comes with it. So sometimes, Jake, yeah, it's fine if you go get a better job. But if you up there trying to get rich, if you in a casino trying to hit, and you lotto every week, and then you talk about you ain't got no money, or you ain't hitting your necessities, it's a problem. You know? If you spend your time doing things that's not in the spirit, that's when you get caught up. I'm not saying you can't have fun, but when you devoting your time to these things is really where the issue is at. Like the love of money.
Right, like learning to make the separation. Know what your priority is. And it says, they that are after the flesh, they mind the things of the flesh. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit.
Let me read one last verse, verse 11. But thou, O man of the Most High, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness, showing you the difference. You know? You have something?
I was just gonna say, because I mean, at the end of the day, you can have all the riches in the world, but if you on the shores of America, which a lot of you niggas ain't leaving America, the scriptures say in 1 hour do all these riches come to naught. Can't forget about that. This shit is all gonna go up in flames. Everything that you thought you worked hard for, the shit that you stored up for yourself, the shit is all gonna be part of the sacrifice. You know? It's gonna go up in smoke. You gotta give it up. The Most High is gonna, this is his oblation. Okay? So it don't mean nothing at the end of the day. But you know who's gonna be rich? Who's gonna get all that honor? Those who stood stiffly for the name of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? They're gonna be crowned. They're gonna be given those palms. They're gonna be given that honor. And they're gonna continue that legacy. All right? So, yeah, man, this place is out of here, man. Hey, that figure over there on that wall, all these people taking pictures of, these people are in for it, man. He gonna be the one to set this. He gonna be the one that's gonna
set this thing ablaze.
The stage is set with this guy.
Right.
Set this bitch off.
Yeah.
From this presidency on, you know that the world ain't gonna be.
Hey,
the
the
same.
water Yahweh Shem Yahushua for putting them in there. The water Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's get the ball rolling. All right. So with that, we're gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash.
The honors to the elder apostles and bishops of the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
So, the end of this, Eve was over there taking pictures.
Right.